and welcome to Beauty with Texas Cutie. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I'm Lewis Williams, iHustleNation.com. How is everyone today? What is it, Texas Cuties?
Well, this show isn't live, so you're not going to ask them questions.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, as you guys remember, I posted a video, I think on Monday or Tuesday, telling you guys that I was going to have a special... Oh my gosh!
I'm just smiling.
I'm not going to be able to do it.
I'm just smiling.
Why are you smiling?
Why I can't smile?
Okay. Alright. I'm not going to keep stopping it.
I agree. Just keep it moving.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to just edit out everything.
Oh yeah, just edit it out.
Alright. As you guys remember, I posted a video, I think on Monday or Tuesday, telling you guys that I would have a special guest host, and I got lots of comments, and of course, everybody already knew it was you. So, what does that say? I said that, you know, it was somebody that had a lot of swag and had, you know, a lot of expertise when it came to relationships, although he's not in a relationship. And let me just put that out there, that we're just friends, right?
Oh, they don't know the details?
Oh my gosh, we're just friends. And the other day when we were hanging out, I asked him if
we was hanging out, but we friends. Come on.
The other day we were hanging out, and I asked him if he would do a video with me. And so I asked you guys to send in questions. If you wanted to remain anonymous, that was cool. And so I got a few questions. So we're going to answer a couple of questions, and then we're also going to, I guess, just like talk about hot topics, I suppose. Anybody that watches Lewis Live on Tuesday nights, you want to go ahead and do a couple of plugs. On Tuesday nights on iHustleNation.com, on Ustream now, right? From Houston Central Time from 8:30 to 10. I'm not your publicist.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
saying, you know everything.
Okay, anyone who watches his show knows he doesn't do topics. So right now he's kind of like out of his element because we are going to be sticking to basically a topic. We're going to be talking about relationships. And another thing that he does is use profanity, and he's not going to be using that today. Right? Okay. All right, so let's go. Do you have anything that you want to say before we jump into the topics?
Lewis Williams, iHustleNation.com. The show is from 8:30 to 10 o'clock.
I think I said that.
Go to, no, but you told them go to Ustream. Go to iHustleNation.com and click on Lewis Live, and it'll send you where you need to go. Or
if you just friend him on Facebook, a link will pop up, and you can click that link, or you can follow him on Twitter, and
all of those, all of that is on iHustleNation.com.
And this video is going to be posted on both my channel, TxCutie75, as well as his channel.
And my channel will have the blooper reel because she's ashamed.
Whatever. Okay. So, would you like to talk about like hot topics first, or do you want to answer a question first?
I just want to answer the questions.
Okay. He just wants to answer the question. So
I mean, I don't really do topics, so I'm not really, unless somebody has a specific question about a specific problem. Okay,
well, I'm going to go with the question that I got today. And the lady, my friend, she's my friend on Facebook. She didn't tell me that she had to be anonymous, but you know who you are, and everybody that's my friend on Facebook can see it because you can put it on my wall. But anyways,
she said stay anonymous and put it on your wall.
She posted it on my wall.
Okay, what is it?
But anyways, so she posted this today, and she said, I need advice, Erica. I went on a lunch date with a 45-year-old guy. I'm assuming she's like my age. I went on a date with a 45-year-old guy who's 6'7", and he showed up in a wife beater, khaki shorts that hit mid-thigh, black flip-flops with jacked up toes. Am I wrong for not accepting any of his follow-up phone calls? Okay, I'll go first. Do you agree with ladies first, or do you want to go first?
No, you feel free to go.
Okay, I'm just going to say this. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. And so, in my opinion, I mean, I think there's a lot of factors that you need to consider. It depends on where you guys were going. Were you guys going casual? Was it like the middle of the day? Were you guys meeting at an outdoor cafe? That kind of thing is really going to depend on if his attire was appropriate or not. But... okay.
I ain't saying nothing.
I see you huffing and puffing, but the fact of the matter is you never get a second chance to make a first impression, and so to me it sounds like he didn't put much effort into meeting you. So in my opinion, I would feel like the guy wasn't really, you know, feeling me that much if he didn't put effort into his appearance the very first time we went out. But who am I? Because I'm single. So, alright, go ahead.
I don't care where you going. You're not finna show up anywhere unless you cutting the grass in a wife beater and some mid-thigh shorts. Like, I'm skeptical on where you met this dude. And he's 6'7". Well, maybe he ain't got shorts that can reach his knees.
He's 45. So maybe he hasn't really been on the dating scene. You
I
know,
don't care if you ain't
like
been. Who?
retired.
My daddy ain't been on the dating scene. He ain't gonna show up in a wife beater.
Okay.
Who does that? It's a mid-thigh. Say, look here. I'm skeptical on where you hang out and where you met him at. Mid-thigh, khakis, and a wife beater.
And flip-flops with
like what was
toes.
you hanging outside the jail? Like that? No, that ain't the business. No, they don't. No follow-up calls. You might want to. Matter of fact,
they're 45. It's not like you're 20.
I don't care. My father
is
50. No, my father is 56 years old. That dude is not showing up in something like that. I guarantee you.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, if they're almost 50 years old, don't you think she can be mature enough to call him or text him and say, you know what, I really wasn't feeling.
That's what I was about to say before you cut me off.
Okay, well,
see how you handle me.
Okay, go ahead.
Answer the phone and do the guy a favor. I call it doing people a favor. You know, you might want to let them know, say, you know, I just had a problem with the attire you had on. I'm not really used to that.
I'm not used to that.
You know, I'm guessing you met him on the internet or something. That's the only way you know you could have got fooled into that, because one would assume. It could have
been like a middle of the day. If it's here in Houston, it could have been like a middle of the day hot thing. They were meeting outside.
I don't care where we going. I don't care where we going. You do not show up. Look here. She making up excuses for the dude.
I'm not making excuses.
You
I'm
are.
saying okay, so what if they were going to Galveston for the day?
I don't
care. They weren't in Galveston?
I don't care where you going. To walk around in a wife beater is unacceptable.
I agree.
I'm not walking inside no facility, indoor or out.
I agree.
In no doggone wife beater.
I agree.
In some mid-thigh shorts. I don't care if you 6'7".
Exaggerating.
She might not. Well, he's 6'7", so they might have been mid-thigh. I'm still trying to figure out
if this is real, because you posted this on my wall and you just put yourself on
blast.
Well,
I think the dude just got out of jail, and then you know that's what he went in with.
It could be.
I don't know, but
okay.
Yeah.
So, but we both agree on the fact that you need to let him know. I mean, I just think that at this stage of the game, I mean, everybody's mature enough. Just tell somebody straight up what it is, the problem is, and that you're not feeling them, so they can leave you alone. There's no point in ducking and dodging. Just let them know. Okay. All right. So number 2 is, this was a good one. This girl is 20. She's about to be 21, and her friends think she's younger, or I guess immature, because she's still a virgin. And she's saving herself until she gets married, and she believes that God has a plan for her, and so she is going to wait, and she's having her first real date, and so she wants to know, should she tell the guy that she's a virgin or not?
No, it ain't really his business.
That's what I was thinking too.
I mean, like,
you just met him. You just
I mean, you just one date, man. It ain't your business. Like, I'm not on the first date telling people, you know, personal information. I mean, it's just, you know, you just go now. I mean, so sex will come up, I'm sure, and you know that's when you let them know. But
and if you guys get to that stage, you're in a relationship, you're going on a first date. You may not like him, he may not like you, and so it's irrelevant at that point.
Well, I can tell you now, if you ain't having sex, he ain't gonna.
We commend you.
The odds. No, I'm not saying have sex, but I'm saying just the odds. Like, you know, you sitting there, you had a few drinks, you know,
She's 20. She's not even 21 yet, so she's not gonna be drinking. She's 20.
What does that have to do with drinking?
She's okay. She's not of legal. We're not condoning that she drinks.
I'm not condoning drinking underage, but let's be real. You girl, you finna go. You going on a date? Where they going?
I mean, but if she's already 21 and she hasn't slept with anyone and she's saving herself for the Lord, I'm pretty sure she's not drinking right now. I mean, I'm assuming you aren't. You could be. I could be wrong.
I don't. Well, man, it's possible.
Commend you for saving yourself and waiting on the Lord's plan for your life. And at this point, it's really like Lewis said, it's not his business at this point. You guys aren't even at that stage of the relationship where you should be discussing that. So, no, don't tell him. And don't listen to your friends. Right?
What the friends say? I'm sorry. What they say?
Her friends call her immature, and they talk about her because she's in college. And
I mean, they not your friends though. They jealous. I'm jealous. Hell, I wish I was still a virgin. Okay. So they jealous. You don't worry about that.
Okay, so the next question is, okay, this person says that you've noticed that I mentioned the Lord several times in my videos. What is my advice for fun dating while holding Christian morals and integrity? You want to go first? How do you date as a Christian? How do you date and stay saved?
That's a hard question. How you what? How you
How do
stay
you date?
safe?
Yeah, like, I mean, how do you date and have fun while upholding your morals and integrity? Because this question, the reason I'm doing this one, because this kind of piggybacks that last question. And so if she has morals and values and standards, then, I mean, just because you're in a dating situation doesn't mean that you're going to compromise that if that's something that you really want to stay true to. And if your relationship with the Lord is that strong, then I'm thinking for you it would just be effortless, right?
Yeah, but it sounds to me like it ain't. Like
No, I mean, well, I don't know if you're asking me for you personally or if you're asking me.
for her part. Like, how does she date?
Okay, so how do you date and have fun? Well, first of all, you
I mean,
interact with like-minded people. So
I mean, here's the thing. I can't. And here's what I do trips. You know, I got a cruise, a Vegas trip. You know, I got like trips with my blog. This ain't no plug. I got trips.
Okay.
I ain't plugging.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you ain't got to jump on my trips. They go down.
Okay.
But there's certain, like, every trip, there's like one or two people who act like, I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do, I can't find nothing to do. Like, believe it or not, I've had people in Vegas saying they ain't know what to do. I've had people on my cruise. Now, we talking a cruise to Bahamas. You tripping. Don't know what to do.
They're boring?
I'm getting to it.
Oh, okay.
I've had people, believe it or not, in New Orleans saying they don't know what to do. Like, I do a bus trip to New Orleans. Just go to Bourbon Street. I mean, you would assume. But some people, and here's what I've learned, some people don't know how to have fun, and I can't teach you how to have fun. So it's like, how do you have fun and maintain your integrity? You should already know how to have fun. Now, I don't know who you hanging out with, but fun is fun to me. Like, fun is the same fun whether you saved or not.
That's true.
Now, if you hanging out with some people where fun is having an orgy at your partner house, that's a different kind of fun I ain't used to. I mean, the girl know about orgies. How old is she? Yeah, they
I'm
know
not
what it
talking
is.
about her, but I'm just saying there. Never mind. Go ahead.
They know about them too. Why you okay? These people don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
Little orgy. Hey, so my suggestion: if you don't know how to have fun, I can't help you. But
No, but
fun is fun.
She's saying, how can she still uphold her morals and integrity?
I don't see nothing wrong with. I don't see where fun compromises integrity.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of fun you have.
You can still be a Christian and have fun.
Yeah.
You can still go out and date.
You can dance,
and
you
what
can
I
kick
would
it, you can party.
Is if you are looking for someone that is like-minded, then obviously you're going to go to where other Christian men would be. You might want to go.
Nah, that's kind of hard.
What do you mean? Well, yeah, because that could be a setup. There's going to be a lot of guys in church that are.
It's more hoeing in the church than it is in the club.
True. Okay,
and
so let me not
real
say
talk.
that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
I mean, I wouldn't say that either. I would just say.
Be cautious. You know, use wisdom, but clearly.
Yeah, I mean, you just play it smart, but I mean, fun is fun.
But I'm thinking, like, if you're at a Christian bookstore, most likely I don't think there's that many dudes that have an agenda if they're at a Christian bookstore. I mean, they could. Maybe that's like the new thing.
Who hangs out at a Christian bookstore?
I'm just saying, if she went to a Christian bookstore and there was another Christian man
But you made it like she ain't that Christian. I don't know nobody that goes to Christian bookstore.
I go to Christian bookstores.
You it. You know, have you seen men in a Christian bookstore?
You know what? It doesn't really matter. The bottom line is you may be going to pick up a woman's study Bible or what have you, and
you
there
get
may
that in Barnes and Noble. Like I don't know nobody goes to Christian bookstore.
They have like more personalized items. Like you can get them like catered to just you. Like okay.
But you made it like she should hang out at a Christian bookstore.
Well, you know what? There's a bookstore here in Houston called Mardell's, and
they serve drinks?
and they have a cafe, a little area with tables where you can sit down, and they offer free coffee. And you can go and read all your books, and they have like clothing, they have music, I mean they have tons of stuff, and you can spend all day there.
Okay.
Whatever. Okay. Next question. Oh, I forgot about her question. Okay. This one is kind of long, guys, so bear with me. She was in a relationship with a guy for 4 to 5 years, and at first she didn't want to date him, but she accepted him because he was very persistent. Along the years they were on and off, and then 2 years ago she found out he was married to one of her friends. And then she said that her friend that's now married to her ex-boyfriend used to tell her all the time how good looking her boyfriend was, and she never expected this to happen. Since then, now she can't commit to any relationship. She doesn't trust people as far as friends or dating, and she's afraid to love, and she's afraid to have friends, and she called the guy, I guess, for closure and asked him why that happened, and he told her that he loved the girl and the girl had values, which is like a low blow because basically he's telling you that you don't have values, and that's what he values. So this woman is 32 years old. She wants to be able to trust again, and when she thinks about what happened, she feels betrayed and she feels stupid, and she said that this has even impacted and affected her self-esteem and her self-love. How can she regain herself back?
How long was she with him?
4 to 5 years. So she was with a guy for 5 years, and then after they broke up,
4 to 5 years.
4 to 5 years, then he went and married her best friend. Which is...
Pow!
I know. I mean, guys do that. They don't ever want to commit to you, but then in the next relationship, then they want to go get married. But that's neither here nor there. Go ahead.
Been there a few times.
Go ahead.
I mean, you just
no, I'm just saying. No, I'm not bitter, and it hasn't happened to me. I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, here's my suggestion. For one, at the age, I feel like once you hit a certain age, you don't date somebody for 4 to 5 years.
She's 32.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't drag that.
So she was like in her mid-20s.
Females let dudes drag them out longer than what they supposed to. You're not supposed to date for like 4 or 5 years. You date for like
a
year and a half, maximum 2. After 2, it's like, man, what we gonna do? Is we get married, or do we need to part ways? It's either one or the other. Like, you don't drag. Ain't no dragging out for 3, 4, 5, 6. I had somebody call my show. Been dealing with the same dude on and off for 8 years. What is that? Y'all like best friends that had sex? Like that's out of line. What? Sex a bad word too?
First.
What'd I say?
It doesn't matter. Go ahead. I'll edit it out.
The line is, I feel like 4 to 5 years is too long to be dating somebody.
But we're not talking about how long she was with him.
I know,
but
it's a pattern. They'll do it again.
Okay.
So next person you talk to, that's too doggone long.
At this point, you should not be dating anybody longer than 6 months to
At this point, you
6 months, you know if you want to be with
somebody. Matter of fact, no.
no.
Here's what I need you to do. I need you to go to iHustleNation.com. I have 2 manuals. I have actually 4 manuals out, but 2 of them you're going to need. Matter of fact, you're going to need all 3. You're a little messed up.
Oh, wow.
I'm just keeping it 100. She a little messed up. She said it herself.
Yeah.
I have 3 manuals I need you to go pick up. One of them is called the dating manual. The other one is called the breakup manual. And the other one is called How to Get Out of a Slump and Do Better.
Right here. You guys, I purchased this manual and I read it the other day. What was that, like Monday or Tuesday when this came out? And, you know, I just really got it just like to support him, just thinking like, oh, I'll just get it, whatever. And I got it and I printed it out and I read it right away. And I felt like, you know, like before I read it, I'm like, oh, I'm fine. I don't need to do better. I just want to see like what it's about. And like after I read it, I already did like at least 3 or 4 things that he mentioned in the manual, and so I highly suggest picking it up. I printed it out and I keep it with me, and he recommends, you know, printing it out so that you can read it frequently and, you know, kind of keep that fresh in your mind, renew your mind constantly. So yeah, you need to get that.
So those 3 manuals will help you though. After you read all 3 of them, you should have clarity.
But you know, and I just want to say, because one of the other questions was like, well, somebody asked me, I think whenever I did like a couple of my single in the city videos, you guys asked me how to get over a guy, and you said that it's like really hard, and like how to get over a relationship. And so yeah, the breakup manual. I haven't read the breakup manual, but I can just tell you that this manual has helped me, and I didn't even think I needed help, so I can only imagine for someone that really needs help how effective it would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a solid manual. The dating one too. I mean, they're pretty solid. I would get the dating one. And the reason I made the manual is because I do the show, and people call in with these breakup questions or these dating questions. So it's easier to route them to get the dating manual or the breakup manual because it goes more in depth. You know, it's one of those things that you can get, print out, and like she printed it out, it can sit in your face, and it goes more in depth. If you go to iHustleNation.com and click manuals, the link manuals, it has all the manuals there. So.
And you guys need to stop letting people steal your joy. Like, you get out of a relationship and you're like depressed over the person for like a year or 2, and meanwhile they've already like moved on and they're on to somebody else. And I'm not saying like that you should date before you're ready, before you're completely healed, because that's going to be a problem for the next man, because you're going to be holding on to all this baggage and it's going to interfere with the relationship. But the bottom line is, you really just need to reflect on the relationship. You need to stop always fantasizing and thinking about all the good times, and remember the reasons reasons why you ended up apart to begin with, and focus on that, and then just value yourself, appreciate yourself, and know that he is not the last guy that's out there, and there will be another one. And so just keep it moving. Like, I don't understand, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. You guys know, and I told you that I was like a serial monogamist ever since I was out of graduate school. I was like in relationship after relationship, and my last one was for 4 years, which was, yes, too long, and whatever, that's a different show. But the bottom line is, so yeah, it took me like 6 months, I would say, to where I felt like I was ready to date someone else and I was over him, and I wouldn't like bring that into a new relationship. But I'm sorry, I just think that, like, even for you to call him, like, I wouldn't call someone and get closure. If they married my best friend, that's it. Like, I don't need to call and find out, because clearly you have no integrity. So I could care less what your response is. And at that point, I mean, he's clearly a liar. I mean, he doesn't have any integrity. So why are you going to trust what he tells you is the reason he did it for anyways? Does it really matter what he tells you? Because he's probably lying about that too. So you guys need to learn how to just search within yourself and find your own answers, because relying on someone else to give you an answer is not going to validate or give you confirmation or make you feel any better. I mean, because you're still in the same situation even though you spoke to him. So I just say, you know, you need to really work on your self-esteem and valuing yourself. You need to surround yourself with people that care about you and that can remind you, you know, how special you are. I know that sounds gay, but I'm serious, and, you know, whatever. Okay, go ahead.
And I put in the breakup manual, one of the subjects in there is closure is a myth. So
yeah. Well, I don't know that that's in there, but I agree.
No, it's in the breakup manual.
No, I'm saying I believe you. I haven't read it, but I'm saying, yeah, I agree.
Well, I mean, just for the viewers. That wasn't for you. But thanks.
Okay, but
thanks for playing.
Okay.
But closure is a myth. Closure is you have to realize. I mean, waiting on closure is stupidity. Some people are not at the place in their life where they can give you closure. He might not even realize what he did until 10, 15 years later. So, I mean, that's all in there. Like I said, go purchase it. It's not a, you know, it's one of those things you want to have.
And you need to remember, he is with your now ex-best friend, so they're probably talking about you. I mean, you're calling him, and now he's going back and talking to the person. You confided in both of them.
Yeah, don't
and now
make
you have
yourself
two
look
people
stupid.
that confided in. You have two people that you confided in. Now they're going behind you. I mean, just don't do it. Just you know, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, keep it moving. He is not the last guy. I promise you, you will be okay.
And then you have to realize what you look like with the Alicia Keys Swiss Beats situation.
Oh.
Swiss Beats baby mama keep talking. She just keep talking, and at this point you just look really bad. You know, the other woman just look really bad because she won't shut up. Oh, and another thing.
Steve Harvey's
Oh, and
wife.
another thing.
Steve
Yeah.
Harvey's ex-wife.
Nobody cares. No, they really don't care, and I'm sure. You're emotional. You the type that's probably telling everybody. Don't none of them care. It's fuel for them to talk about you.
Exactly.
So your best bet right now would be to go get the manuals and just shut up about all of it, and to maintain what you know, your name or whatnot.
And if you really just have to get it out, like you feel like you need to vent, then you need to get a diary and write it down. I wouldn't confide in anybody else about it. Just talk to yourself about it, pray about it, and write it in your diary, because that's it. I'm not even going to say your family, because no one wants to hear about something that happened like 5 or 6 years ago and you're still stuck on it.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Okay. There was a girl, she tweeted and told me that I guess she just got out of a long-term relationship and she's not quite yet ready to date again. But when she does start dating, she wants to know, when she goes out in the dating scene, how can she figure out a guy that wants a serious relationship versus a guy that just wants a good time? Since guys aren't honest, they'll lead you to believe they want a relationship when they don't.
I know a lot of guys that do that. There's no real clear indication on that other than time. Most guys that just want to screw is different from the timing of a guy that really wants to be with you. I believe in 2011 the assumption is everybody I encounter, I make an assumption that I don't expect anything from you but what you offer. And that way, you know, you'll be less likely to get hurt if, you know, I only expect what you follow through on offering. And I ain't talking about sex. If you say, let's go to lunch, I'll pay, I just expect we go to lunch and you pay. That's all I expect from you. If you know, hey, let's go bowling, you know, we'll have a good time, all I expect is bowling and having a good time. if they say, you know, I really want to get married and, you know, looking to settling down, blah, blah, blah. I can't expect that from you. Because that's what comes out that's what your mouth say. But that's not what your actions say. I can only trust the actions that you give me right now until proven otherwise in time.
People show you who they are.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much you ain't even got to give people 6 months no more. Hell, 2 months and they get to telling on themselves and stuff.
The representative comes.
Yeah,
goes away
really,
with the quickness.
Really, you get a few drinks at the bar, they telling everything, all the realness once they get 2-3 drinks in them. So I only expect what you say you're gonna do at that moment.
Yeah, so if she's out at, you know, a wine bar, let's say she's in a nice environment with a great atmosphere.
A great atmosphere.
She's like in City Center or something like that.
Yeah, it's an inside joke.
She's at Raw Sushi or something like that, and there's a couple of guys.
Having drinks with friends.
Yeah, she's having drinks with friends.
Yes.
She's at happy hour, and there's like a couple of guys that come up to her.
Nice atmosphere.
In a nice atmosphere, in a good environment, and she feels like, ooh, he's attractive, and what do you mean? Okay, so he's attractive and he comes up to her and she's like, wow, okay, he's really cute, he's well spoken, whatever, his swag is off the charts. So she's not she's not looking for a plaything anymore. She's looking for a serious relationship. So is there a way that any guy would tell you off the top, like, look,
you can't expect that from him.
What do you mean?
You expect somebody.
Because people know.
But you expect somebody you just met to tell you the truth?
Yeah. I mean, about that. So you're telling me, like, when you go out, if you meet a girl, you lead her to believe that maybe there's a potential.
No, I don't expect somebody that I just meet to tell me the truth.
Okay, but if you're asking for my number, you're saying you want to get to know me better. And I'm like, why do you want to get to know me better?
Because you're pretty. I mean, you know, that's what I would say.
But I'm just saying, like, okay, just stop. I'm sorry. Guys, you know what? You know Coco's down here going crazy. Do y'all want to see her haircut? Hold on. Hold on. She's down here. She is chewing the tripod. She was chewing Lewis's pants. I've given her like 6 bones. Give her a kiss. I'm kidding. I don't even kiss her. She's eaten like 6 bones, and you guys know she gets jealous. Y'all don't believe me. She gets jealous when I'm filming because she doesn't have my undivided attention, and she chews on everything. You have no idea. Okay, I digress. I apologize for that. The bottom line is, okay, she was chewing your pants. I stopped her from, okay. Look, see?
She all right?
Okay, all right.
Coco, what's up?
Pound Coco.
Pound Coco on Twitter. Pound Coco Cutie on Twitter. Y'all cop that. Yeah,
that's going to be the new trending topic, okay?
Pound Coco Cutie.
Coco. Y'all know Coco Chanel?
Coco Cutie.
Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, well, I expect, you know, well, I mean, I'm at the point now where I'm just like dating. I'm not really dating with purpose right now, so I can't say that I would ask somebody up front right now, like, oh, what is it that you want from this relationship? But, I don't understand why at this stage in the game, I mean, she's like in her 30s. Why wouldn't a guy tell you straight up, like, see, look, why wouldn't a guy tell you straight up, look, right now I'm just dating. I'm not trying to get serious. I'm just looking for friends. I'm just looking for people to hang out with.
You can't expect to get the truth from nobody that you don't know. I just met you.
But even that?
I mean, here's what kills me when people
So a guy would tell you straight up that he's looking for a girl.
Here's what kills me when people say, I don't see why you gotta lie. Well, my thing is, that's stupid to say to a liar. I don't even see why you gotta lie. Well, a liar gonna lie. That's what they do. So I don't expect the truth up front from nobody.
Yeah, but we're not expecting that everybody's a liar. We're expecting that there are still good people out there like you.
And it might show it in time, but you're not gonna know at the bar with a drunk dude. He'll say anything for to get you to the house.
They're not drunk. We're talking about business.
You're in a great atmosphere. I don't give a damn what. Hey, no.
I'm talking about. This is right after work. This is like 5 o'clock.
What does that have to do with anything? Them the dudes who say they're not married.
He's not drunk yet.
But those are dudes who say they're not married. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Ain't nothing going on right there. Girl, you crazy.
So basically what he's telling you is you won't know if a guy is serious about you until he's invested some time in you. So you're just going to have to wait. And, you know, you're just going to have to use discernment and see if, you know.
Well, they might not know discernment. Most folk ain't close to, you know, the Lord.
Okay, you're going to just need to.
You just, you just stay focused. You know, and try not to look so thirsty, you know, to get a dude. You know, just stay focused.
And just be open to making new friends. Like, that's kind of where I am.
Yeah, just make a friend. I mean, like, you
yeah.
ain't everybody you meet, you ain't got to be dating and stuff. Just make a friend, man. You know, it's all good.
Exactly.
Just be cool with them. See what they do. Like, you ain't gotta, you ain't gotta catch a hold to everybody.
And the best relationships are built off of friendship. So if you guys are hanging out over time and you know it turns into something else, then hey, you know him well enough to know if he's serious about you or not. Okay, so that concludes the question part. Do you want to like do a little freestyle topic?
I don't know. I don't do topics.
Oh my God.
You asked me to do something I don't do.
But I'm just saying, you don't want to like talk about relationships or talk about...
Nation. I know some of y'all already in that nation. iHustleNation.com. We in this thing. We taking over.
All right. So go ahead and just, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's whatever. I'm not even going to say that. But go ahead and comment below and let us know what you thought. There was a person that commented and said that if they liked this, they would like to see like a Ustream segment, like a series.
Oh, that's cool.
So, oh, viewer, you get your wish. He said that's cool. So, that might happen. Just comment below. I know some of you guys, I mean, this is not going to be for everybody, so I know that I'm already going to get whatever kind of comments. So, hey, you can't please everybody. People are going to talk no matter what. I can't change that. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.
Holla.